What's happening, guys? Today is another day here in Connecticut, and what we're going to be doing is I'm going to go over the cars that my dad has. First one he's got this, what year is this, Dad? 88 Fox body. He's slowly restoring this one, getting it back to looking new. He's got two motors for it. It's just taking a little while because he's got his two other cars that he likes to drive, so he's just going with that. But right here we got a 2008 Mustang Bullitt. We're going to do a little review on this one, and then he's also got a 2001 up there that we're going to do a little review on. So let's go ahead and do a couple cool shots and then go on to the review. How this all started was my father is a huge Mustang fan. I'm a pretty big Mustang fan, but I like my imports just a little bit more than I like my American muscle cars. But eventually I will have Mustangs in my collection of cars. This all started because he had a 67 Fastback when he was a kid. He had that for years. He was in the military, so he brought that to the military with him, and then he came back and he had it for a couple more years after that, and then he got married to my mom, and then he had to sell it or something happened. But then later down the road, he had a 68 Fastback, and he sold that one to help buy another car. And then he was like, one year he was like, I want another Mustang. So he started saving, and he eventually got this one, which is a 2001 Mustang Bullitt. There's little placards on both of these cars, and right here, this is the placard that tells you about the car. So the build date was July 23rd, 2001. The build number, which is the actual build model of this entire car, was 2,466 of 5,582. This was a black built one. They came in three colors in the 2001 edition, which was black, blue, and the original hunter green. This one was not obviously a one because it was 2000, but it was one of the 1818 that was in black, and then you got the VIN right there. But this thing is awesome. It's got a 4.6 V8 motor in this thing. It used to have basically a full straight pipe exhaust, but my dad wanted it to be just a little bit quieter and pass emissions, so he got the cats and put the cats back on it. But it still has a really nice, we don't actually know what it is. Is it a Borla?
Catback.
Yeah, but what brand is it?
Catback mufflers.
Yeah, we don't really know exactly what style mufflers they are, but they're pretty loud. Like, you give it a little rev. It's pretty loud, and it used to be twice as loud as this when he first got it. So that's this one. This one's awesome. I personally like this one just a little bit better because when you have the hood down and everything, it actually makes it feel like you're in a really, really fast car because it's got the hood scoop and everything. But this one's just awesome. I like this one a lot. But the 2008 is definitely another one to see. My dad's put so much time and effort into these cars that right there, the big hood scoop makes it look like you're sitting in a super old Mustang. And then this one, the gauge cluster isn't like the 2008, but it's still a pretty cool inside. It's got a short throw shifter, a Bilstein shifter kit, and then it's got the like signed Mustang logos. They both come with black leather interior. This one does not have heated seats, but I think the 2008 does. But these things are just awesome. I like this car a lot. So now we're going to move on to the 2008 Bullitt Mustang. I'm going to make this next one kind of quick. I'm going to still go into detail because it's starting to rain here. But here is the 2008 Mustang Bullitt. This one has a little bit less informative placard, but it's still got a pretty decent placard. It's got the Mustang Bullitt Edition, which verifies that it is a Bullitt. It's a 2008, and the vehicle number was 356 of probably another, like, you know how many they made of these?
5,000 of them.
Of 5,000 of these. And these ones only came in one color, which is the Hunter Green.
And black.
And black?
Yeah.
So I guess they came in two colors.
Yeah.
Hunter Green and black. Both of these cars actually came factory with the mag wheels.
Yeah.
So you can see both of those right there. This one had the original color, which was the dark gray centers with the chrome lip. And these ones are the less gray centers with the chrome lip still. But this one has about the same stuff. It's a 4.6 liter V8, coming in around 350 foot-pounds of horsepower, and both of them are about the same horsepower. I think this one's just a little bit heavier than the 2001. This one has the less aggressive hood on the front, but this one actually looks a lot more like the originals, which was a 1967 fastback. It's got the sleeker back look to it with the just body lines and everything like that. But this one still has the Bullitt thing in the back. Pretty cool looking car. This one's actually super cool too. It's just not as loud. That's why I like the 2001 just a little bit more. But we'll see what he's going to do with this one in the future. And then on the inside here, it's still got the gray centers. Like, it's got the black interior, still the Bilstein shift knob with a Shark stereo system in this thing, which pretty good. And then, like I said, the 2001 didn't have the really cool dash, but this one has the OEM looking dash with the deep gauge clusters, because in a 67 and the earlier Mustangs from the 90s, or like the 1900s, the gauges always were sunk into the dash, and they weren't just like flat faced or flush with the rest of everything. But this one looks super cool. Really, you can only fit 2 people in these things. Not really supposed to fit 4, but if you really want to push it, you can. But these things are super cool too. You start this one up.
Yep.
And we're gonna just do a little bit of revving. I'll see if he can drive them up and down the road, get a couple cool shots of them, and then we'll probably wrap this up, guys. So here we go.
That's about it for this video. I'm actually here in the airport, just hanging out, getting ready for my flight, and I'm editing the video. I'm going to post it up for you guys. So that's about it. Like I just said, if you guys liked the video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, comment, share, do all the good stuff, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.